Hello, everyone. How are you? Thank you very much for tuning in today in another video. Today, I want to talk to you about anemia, Ayurveda, taking care of yourself, making sure that you get to the root cause of any health condition that you may have. In my case, it's anemia. Many women have that, and men sometimes they also have it, but mostly women because of our cycle, and so we find ourselves more tired than most of the people, and we suffer all the symptoms from anemia, such as low iron levels in the blood and the size of the or low hemoglobins, these red cells in the body that brings us oxygen to the rest of the body and make us energetic, and so when you have anemia, um, the distribution of the energy of the oxygen in the body, and so it's slower, much lower. So imagine, when you have anemia, like deep anemia, it's like if you are walking in a fog, like when it's foggy and you are walking. Yes, you can walk, but you have to be very careful. You don't see well, so that's what it is like when it comes to being productive, in your day-to-day life. I was feeling very, very tired lately. Normally I'm very, very active, and that's part as well of why I have anemia. And that's where the yogic lifestyle, in combination with Ayurveda, comes in place. Because Ayurveda says that if you have a high pitta, in Ayurveda, if you are not familiar with Ayurveda is some traditional lifestyle from India that covers different aspects. One of them is nutrition, another one can be how you should eat, nutritious, how you should eat, another one is the medical aspect. So basically, it's similar like to traditional Chinese medicine, Tibetan medicines, this traditional one. So you have Ayurveda doctors, you have very good doctors. Um, at the Art of Living, for instance, you have as well Ayurveda practitioners, people who have done an associate degree in Ayurveda, but they are not doctors yet, and they can as well assist. So you have Ayurveda coaches. The degree of assistant is different, right? Because an Ayurveda coach, an Ayurveda doctor, he learns everything that a modern doctor learns, plus the Ayurveda traditional teachings. The only difference is that they cannot operate. They cannot do surgery. That's the only thing. So if you ever contemplated in looking for a new doctor or complementing your modern doctor or modern checkups, health checkups that you may do at your at your modern clinic, I recommend you that you complement that with Ayurveda doctor. So I'm gonna tell you today what has happened is that, yeah, I've been having anemia, so feeling quite tired, and what I've learned is that according to Ayurveda, when you have high pitta, which is when pitta is aggravated, you it means that that will affect digestion, the way you digest and you rest. And how the body burns energy, and how oxygen gets into your body, and how your body regulates itself. It's completely out of balance. So basically, it's like having fever. You don't have fever, but it's like having fever in the sense that if our normal temperature is 37 degrees, if you have fever, that's not a normal condition. So when your pitta is highly aggravated, like in my case, then it's not good, and then things may happen, such as anemia. That's really, like in my case, for instance, and according to Ayurveda, that's really like the root cause. And then how you can treat that, you can eat nutrition rich in iron, and there are as well some natural Ayurvedic herbs that you can take. I've created a reel on my Instagram explaining shortly what is it, and what is anemia in the Ayurvedic point of view. So I will paste in the description box, and I will share with you as well the link. Excuse me, the link about Ayurveda and anemia, and all that explains a little bit more in detail what I'm explaining you here. Here I'm sharing really my personal experience and how Ayurveda really has helped me to identify the root cause of my anemia, because I've been suffering anemia for as long as I can remember. I think the first time it was detected to me, it was in 1994, when I injured my knee, my right knee. I was playing handball and I injured my right knee, and then I needed to get surgery. So when the blood analysis came up, they saw that, oh, this you need to take iron. Your iron levels are very low, and that's how I found out that I had anemia. And then I just took some tablets that they gave me at the time. Iron it was not, they were not tablets. It was a liquid actually that I need to take at the time. I took it to get ready for the surgery. My iron levels in my blood, they went up a little bit. Just, it was not a lot, but okay, we needed to operate and it was okay. But the truth is that all these years, time has all these years since 1994, I've been anemic without knowing it, and this happens to a lot of women. Many women, they are anemic and they don't know it and they don't treat it, so it's very, very important to have a regular checkup if you are a male as well, okay? So in my case, because I am a Pitta type, I'm always a Pitta type. It's like, imagine like the type A people that some people label, some people in business, you are always like on the go. You are a fire type, I'm Pitta, they are fire. They have so many ideas. They want to implement the ideas. They're very athletic. Their constitution is athletic because they are always on the go. They are always marching, and they always have a lot to digest, to process, because they are always taking in a lot of ideas, a lot of things that they want to do, they want to implement. They are very active. So that's my case. So when that is too much, which can happen, for instance, through Ayurveda says that it can happen through when you exercise a lot, like people who are fire type, Pitta type, like myself. Like I'm always doing something. I'm going to ballet. I'm going to the gym. Sometimes I do have 2 classes a day. In the morning, I do yoga. Then in the afternoon I do ballet, and then I do stretching on top of that. So that's, I mean, if you do it like once or like a challenge, if you want to get toned, fit, and you see like you are healthy, and then you're like, okay, let me go into this a challenge so that I get tone and fit for a period of time, it's okay. But if you are doing that, and on top of that you have a very demanding corporate job, in IT, and you need to work so much, and many times it's not so much that you need to work. Well, you have to work so much, but the Pittas, they do much more. The Pittas, they put themselves, and there's so much, I don't have to say pressure, but maybe the word is challenge. We, the Pittas, we like to, to always be stimulated because of this fire, the fire. Imagine how the fire is burning, so the Pitta constitution is like that. It's burning with ideas, with things to do, with how they can improve more and more. So that is that's me, right? And all these years have been living and working like that. And I had in 2018 I went to the doctor, the gynecologist, and then he saw that my iron levels, they were so low. He even gave me 2 weeks rest, because he was looking at me. He was saying, "Don't you ain't you tired?" "Ain't you tired?" And so he was so surprised, But in my case, the thing is that because all my life I've been just in the go, 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 go with those low levels of iron. I think I always pushed myself, right? And I just got used to that um, rhythm, to those energy levels. In my body without too much iron. So I guess that's why I just continue pushing and working and functioning, even though my body was depleted, and was tired. So in 2018 here in Switzerland, the doctor, yeah, by the way, like in 1994, it was in Spain, when I was in Spain, when they detected me anemia. But in 2018, when I was here in Switzerland, then I went to do just regular checkups as a woman. The doctor noticed that, right? And then I got an infusion because I needed immediately. The doctor was like, "Well, I'm gonna give you 2 weeks rest, and you need immediately to get an infusion, iron infusion." Infusion, is that the right word? Because I'm mixing with German. Injection. So sorry, iron injection. Um, and the reason why I got it, because, well, when it's not really good. The best thing is always to get, iron and all the nutrients that you need through the food. But sometimes, when you cannot digest it, or you are not digesting it well, which has happened when your pitta is aggravated, the fire element is aggravated, that affects how your digestive system, and then it doesn't absorb well. And actually, I have a doctor, a traditional Chinese doctor, and he had told me this as well. So, so you need to get an injection, So you get an injection, so the iron is directly to your veins, it goes through your blood and so, and it gets distributed to the rest of your body, and then you should feel well. This that was the first time I got an infusion in 2018, but this time I was feeling very, very tired lately, and I got an infusion three weeks ago, and it took me time to digest to digest in my body, like even to do this movement, it was hurting. The injection was here, but because it's on the V, the V, a vein, a vein is it a vein? So sorry. So I hope you understand me, because all of this that I'm telling you, I go through all of this in German because I live in Switzerland. so so I speak German. Yeah. So the veins, they inject it here, and then your arm gets it can get hard, and in most cases, sometimes when in the past when I've done that, like in 2019 or 20, yeah, 19, I will just after I will have that like for half an hour, then I will leave the clinic and so 1 hour, and then I was even cool. I was even running and everything because of all the energy that I had. But this time, my yeah, it just took so much to digest in my own body, and and I was raising my arm like this. It was hurting. It's not hurting, but it was uncomfortable. Your body gives you a sign, like, you need to listen to your body, like, don't do that. Now it's okay, but at the time it was like that. And this time, as I say, it took me like 2-3 weeks to feel again completely well, stable. To have the iron complete on my body. That's why I'm saying it's actually my plan, and what it is really recommended is to avoid these injections, because it's very aggressive for the body, because you do that directly to the vein instead of doing it through your food or through tablets, and then the body's like, whoa, what do I have to do with this, and it takes time. So I always, so all these years, like 2018, yeah, no, much sooner, sorry. When I was here in Switzerland, I went to the doctor in 2012, 2011, 2010. I think it was 2010 when I did the women's checkup here. And then all these years, I just no, I have anemia, and then I did my 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 general practitioner. He even was surprised. He was like, "Oh, I'm very surprised. Why can you not just absorb this through the body?" And so, and he tried to look into causes, but he couldn't really come up with a solution. So then we decided that I had to get these injections, and then and then in 2000, I think this year 2018, I was with another doctor, and then this doctor was also curious. Again, he was investigating, and he took me to what he took me. He made an appointment for me to get an it was it's like a scanning of your stomach to see, because it has to do with absorption in the body, right? The anemia, that your body doesn't absorb enough anemia. So they scanned me and everything, and so they didn't really find the root cause. But yeah, they said maybe have like an atrophy inside the stomach so that it doesn't absorb. That's what they say. But really, 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 they were not 100%. It seems like that. And then recently, yeah, I went through a lot of stress, and I was feeling very, very, very tired. And this was only 6 months before I had gotten the last iron injection. And this is not normal because I used to get injections, and I know that like every 18 months and so. But this time it was just after 6 months. I was feeling so tired. I know like this. I mean, I was so tired, really like never before. Like even just brushing my teeth, like waking up in the morning, like starting the day and brush, everything. When you have anemia is like that, like everything costs so much, and so and because mentally I've been going through so much stress work wise. It just affected me even more. So I went to a doctor 3 weeks ago, and then they saw that the iron levels, they were okay, but the hemoglobin levels, they were down. So I had to get the injection, which I know already because I know my body. I knew that something was not okay, because it was not okay, and I felt so tired. Yeah, so I did it so that I could regain again my normal rhythm, and then start focusing much more on having the Ayurveda, they having an iron rich iron diet, and so how did I come up how did I came up to find out about Ayurveda? It's because one day, I think it was like 6 weeks ago, I was going to have yoga. So I have yoga once a week with my great Indian teacher he's a yogi. He's more than just a great Indian teacher. He's a yogi from India. I met him when I was doing the 200 hours teacher training in India, because he was assisting there, and he's just so good that I decided to have him as a personal trainer once I was back here in Switzerland. So yeah, so like 6 weeks ago, it wasn't six, like 4 weeks ago, five. Yeah, I told him I'm feeling tired today morning. We have each class on Tuesdays at what time is it at 6:30 in the morning. So 6:30 in the morning, like about 90 minutes of Sri Sri yoga. So Sri Sri yoga includes pranayama, the asanas, meditation, and so. And he always adapts the class to how I'm feeling, and so I told him this morning, I'm sorry, but this morning won't be able to do it because because of anemia, I'm feeling very tired, and then he sent me a link of on the page that was on the page of the Art of Living, about anemia and about Ayurveda, where Ayurveda says, and then when I read it, I was like, wow, that's exactly what I always thought, because I always knew that my lifestyle, the way I was always like so active since many years, always burning a lot of calories, and doing many things and being so active, and so I always sensed that had to that could have an impact, and that had to had an impact, on the on how on the anemia, my energy levels, because that's what it happens when you have anemia, your energy levels go down. So I always knew it. I was sensing it, like my lifestyle, the way I function, the way I think, in this case my pita, you know, had something to do with it. And when I read this article, which again I'll put in the description below, when I read this article, he sent me two. They both say the same basically. When he sent them to me, I was like, wow, this is exactly what I always wanted to pinpoint, but I couldn't pinpoint, and I was like, wow, wow. And I'm gonna share with you now. So what Ayurveda says, right? So when your pitta is very high, is very aggravated, your energy levels, they affect digestions, and so the fire, that has to properly distribute the body, because we all have a little bit, we have these elements in our body, we have fire, we have wind, we have water, and we have a little bit of the three constitutions, kapha, vata, pitta, but one is predominant. Like in my case, I am vata, pitta. It's more predominant, and sometimes I may find myself in the stages of a kapha. Many of us in winter, when it's cold and we just want to be, cozy at home, and we eat, we don't feel like moving a lot. You are more on your kapha state, right? So when I read it in this article, how the pitta, the fire people, when it's so aggravated, how that affects the body, and that is really the root cause of the anemia. I was like, wow, this is what I was looking for. This is what I always sensed, what I always wondered, but I couldn't really pinpoint. And Ayurveda says that, right, that the pitta can be aggravated, but when you exercise a lot and when you eat spicy foods, when you are in situations that are very aggravating as well, when you go through a lot of stress, like I've been going through lately, all of that, it just brings the fire. It's like putting wood in the fire. It just aggravates the whole pitta more. The idea is that the pitta, even if you are dominant pitta as I am, is that should be balanced. When you have this lifestyle, of exercise until you are almost you are very tired, right? You that's not good. And because I've been suffering a lot of stress, that guys, this was told to me in my traditional, in my acupuncture session, that stress needs so much energy, and it's true. We know these things, but it's only really when it gets like very intense, very aggravated, that we know that we're like, something is wrong with me. It's like this situation that I'm going through, this is really taking a toll on me, right? So stress NIMS takes a NIMS, sorry, NIMS is German, I'm just mixing. Stress takes a lot of energy, and when it takes a lot of energy, that means that the fire burns quicker in your body, and you have then problems, to your energy levels are not there, So it's been really very reassuring and very calming to read, to find out that information about anemia from an Ayurvedic point of view, because it's really what I always thought. And the way how Ayurveda as well gives a solution, right? Gives a solution how to get rid of anemia, and some of the things are what we already know as well, right? Now, modern medicine, eating nutritious food that is rich in iron, such as the lentils, for instance. But also Ayurveda suggests taking ghee in the mornings in an empty stomach. Like me, up till now, I've been taking always I will take a spoon of olive oil with some drops of fresh juice, lemon juice, and that it's good. That I've read it. I found out about that 2 years ago. As part of the Mediterranean diet, it's very good to take that on an empty stomach. So ghee is clarified butter from Asia, right, from India, and it's very good for the stomach. When I did the yoga teacher training, we 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 had this detox, for the whole body, and this cleaning process for the whole body, and then we were only allowed to eat to take ghee, kishri, with the ghee, and that's because of the intestine. It's very good for the walls of the intestine to strengthen them. And so before we could start eating again normal food, because when you clean your intestine through those Ayurveda yogic procedures, you need slowly to you need to treat your bodies like a baby, to tucked in the baby has to be properly tucked in, properly protected from the sun, from the cold, for the winter, so your body becomes that fragile. So ghee is a very good, but because I don't consume that much, I consume more like vegan products, and so I decided to go for olive oil, because it's as well what I know from Spain. But now I can still take the olive oil thing, but ghee, the clarified butter will also be good, and Ayurveda recommends taking that, and recommends some herbs. You can find out the information in the reel, in the description, the link that I will post in the description box, and I also Ayurveda, something that I never thought about, which makes completely sense, right? Is to cook my food in pots made of iron, because when you cook the food in pots made of iron, the the food will absorb those nutrients. Also, the utensils, like a spoon, like uh, like a knife, and so things like a spoon, for instance, to use all of that made of iron, because I'm already directly putting it on your mouth, and I'm already absorbing that iron. I never thought about that. And it makes so much sense. And yesterday I went to see my shopping assistant, my stylist. I told her about this, and she told me she's originally from Lithuania, and she told me that her grandmother used to do this. She will take an apple, and then she will put a needle, not a needle, a cloth. Not how do you say this in English? Like in like cloves, like there are these cloves that we use for cooking, right? They are as well this one for the wall, to then hang a frame for a picture or for a drawing. So you take one of those big ones, and then you insert them here in the apple, and then you leave it for 24 hours, and you'll eat the apple the next day. And actually it makes sense, because those cloves I think that's the name as well for the wall. Those cloves, they are made of iron, and then the apple will absorb all the iron. So it makes a lot of sense, and I will do that. And actually, I went to the supermarket right away when I found out about it, buying utensils made of iron. I checked online, and I since I live close to a place where they sell things for the home, I went there and I asked if they had, and they'd say no, we don't have, because I think pots and like spoons made of iron, I think that's like from the past, right? Like from centuries, right? Today it seems like that is, we use something more refined. So they told me no, we don't have, but I checked online. I saw some, and I saw them very, very beautiful, and I'm gonna buy them. I should have bought them before because it's been a while already that I don't know about this and I wanted to buy it, but I got a card from my bank to use online, so I needed to wait. So that's the reason. So take action, guys. What I'm trying to say is that when you prioritize your health, prioritize yourself. I just made a video on my other YouTube channel where I talk a little bit more about business, and so do not work yourself till exhaustion. You know, do not put your work, your business in the first place. Take first care of yourself, of your health. And try to, if you are a beta type like me, try to reduce your level of activity. Okay, make sure that you have proper rest so the body can, you know, settle down, really, the mind as well, the emotions, the spirit, everything. Those days it's very good to, you know, yoga nidra, do yoga nidra. You don't always have to go to the gym and do these vinyasa classes, these yan yoga, yan yoga classes, these active classes. Also yin yoga, it's very, very good. Yin yoga, it's the passive form of yoga, and I'm a teacher for that one. I got accredited, and I want to start doing here in the channel more videos about it, because it's very, very it's very, very good, and it's not that much extended. People normally know the yan yoga class, which is, more, a little bit more movement, but the yin yoga, it's very, very good. It's very passive, and when you are very, very tired because of anemia, because of other reasons, and so that's a form of yoga that it's very, it will restore you. It's not restorative yoga, okay? It's similar, but it's not the same. Restorative yoga is really like when you are really completely run out, you cannot even move a finger. You are completely burned out. There is this small difference, okay, between restorative yoga and yin yoga, but they overall, yin yoga, restorative yoga, these type of yoga that are very passive. So for instance, you will be in a child's posture, and you will hold that posture between 3 and 10 minutes, okay, and then you will and then you will slowly, very gently move to the next posture, and you will observe your body, or your emotions, how you're feeling, and you don't focus so much on the alignment. It's more like, really, the alignment, it doesn't mean it's important, it's okay, you don't injure yourself, but it's really more like about letting completely go and breathing out, and that creates this regenerative, this restoring effect on your body. It's very, very good, and a lot of doctors actually recommend it today to their patients, and I want to start teaching more of that, and doing more videos here in Instagram. If you are not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, please. On Instagram, I'll be doing, excuse me, a lot of short reels where I teach a little bit of yin yoga. So that's the video for today regarding my story with anemia, and the story of many, probably, especially women. The reel that I have in Instagram, I decided to advertise it. I paid like $150 to advertise it, because I just wanted to ensure that it reached as many people as possible, because I think it's such a valuable information that many people don't know. A lot of doctors don't know, and they should know, definitely. So this makes me think that I should share the reel with my modern doctors here, who just iron levels are low, hemoglobin is low, get an info. You cannot take tablets, get an info, an iron injection, finished. There is more than that. There is more, and this is why I love Ayurveda. It's like I love traditional medicine, and Ayurveda is just fantastic. I mean, when I read that article, guys, I was like, wow. this is exactly what I always sensed. I know that there had to be something else, that they would really, that there was another factor actually affecting my anemia. I knew it had to. I many times question myself. I wonder, like, this level of activity that I'm doing, and so, I think this might affect, how my body, process food, or distributes oxygen, how fast I burn, um, how fast the oxygen reaches my 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 blood, and then that how it gets activated. And so I always knew it had to do with that. So I'm very happy that I found answers in in Ayurveda. And what else? What else can I tell you? I'll since we are talking about health, I'm gonna tell you. I mean, this video is mainly focused on anemia. We have finished that part, but I think I'll use this video to update you a little bit about what's going on what will be going on the next weeks regarding my health. Because that will affect a little bit the content of Instagram as well here of YouTube. So I'm gonna get a surgery, any surgery, meniscus. It's not. It's damaged. I guess it's actually my second surgery in this knee. The first time I injured myself in 2000, for 2000, no, 2000, 1994, and then 1996 I got the surgery. The surgery was not properly done, and I noticed that my knee was a little bit unstable for a while, and then I decided to go to the doctor, and they told me what happened. It's basically that at the beginning was not in the first time that I had the surgery was not properly done, so now we need to redo it again. So I will be getting this surgery. I'm getting it on Monday, and I will be without unable to move my leg, right, for 6 weeks. I will have one of those protection things that they put after for 6 weeks at least. Then after that we will see for how long. So recovery time normally is like 4 months, and I will be there. I will be doing a lot of yoga nidra. Yoga nidra is very good, guys. So I will take this time to teach about yoga nidra, to practices as well more, and to do videos while I'm practicing, to talk as well about nutrition, to dig a little bit more into wisdom, into Ayurveda philosophy, theory. So since I will not be able to do many of the asanas, I will be focusing more on that part of yoga, which is great, so that people know that there is more to yoga than just the physical aspect, the asanas, and that you can still do yoga and benefits and get benefit out of the practice of beautiful practice of yoga beyond the asanas. And what else? And then when yin yoga, it's very good as well, because at the beginning I want to do yin yoga, but then when I will start with rehab, when my knee will need again to get strong, then yin yoga is good, because yin yoga is passive. I won't be able to do everything, but some things I will be able to do, and because it's passive, I can just be in a posture and just let it go, and then just breathe in, breathe out, be in this meditative state, in this regenerative state, restorative state. So I will be posting a lot of content about and I will, at that time I will be able to do when I started rehab and everything, I will be able to do videos on yin yoga that I can do, and I will show you, right, how is it and how is it practiced, and if you and it's for everyone. I mean, regardless if you had a surgery or not, but especially if you have a surgery, it's very good beginning. And then chair yoga, I will be doing here on YouTube lengthy videos about chair yoga, desk yoga as well, because I will be sitting, so I will be able to do, like neck exercises, mobile, thoracic or full breathing as well, mobilizing the upper body that I can always do. So that is something that I will be educating many of you about. Well, educating. Some educated, others, many of you are very professed yoga teachers, so you know this. So I will be just sharing my journey with you, and yeah, that's what it's coming up in the next 2 weeks. And my trip to India, was planning to go to India to do the 300 yoga teacher training. I won't be doing it this year. I've decided there's a possibility like I could do it in December. So like this in September it starts there's a hybrid version. So in May, from 10th of May till 9th of June was a full-time residential 4 weeks, and then in May, then in September this year, from September until December, then there was hybrid. Hybrid means that you do online remote, and then take 10 days you do there. So there was a possibility that maybe I could do that, but I think it's better because I may need to get a second surgery for the ligaments. So the first one is for the meniscus, but the ligaments as well needs a fixing, because I'm telling you, the doctor who did the surgery the first time, he did a disaster. But thank God, now I'm with a good doctor, and we will get everything needed done. So yeah, so most likely this year I won't be going to do the yoga, the 300 hours in India. Most likely I'll leave it for next year, and this year I'll focus on becoming a Sri yoga teacher to teach breath work. I am so happy about this decision. I've been with the Ayurveda for many years, and I've been also Sudarshan Kriya for many years, and I just needed. It took me all this time. Well, I don't want to say there's too much time or not too much time. Everyone has their own journey, but I just want to say that in my case, I needed to find like my why. Why do I want to be a teacher? Just to be a teacher because it's a good practice and everyone should know about it. I always thought like, well, I can help teachers, to organize the courses, and they just show up and they teach, and I do that, and that's also needed. People just organize their courses and so. But now I've found my why to become a teacher, breath work, art of living, part 1 teacher, and that's in Teach Sudarshan Kriya. And yoga helped me to find it. Yeah, yoga helped me to find my why, and the reason being, a lot of yogas do. Like we at the Art of Living, we are very lucky because our yoga teacher trainings we do Sudarshan Kriya, but in a lot of schools they don't do that, and I feel and I sense that a yoga teacher or yoga teacher training without the practice of Sudarshan Kriya, something is missing, And I was talking this recently to one of the out of Sri yoga teachers, and she was telling me, yeah, because the presence of the teacher is missing, and wow, I knew something was missing, but I didn't know what was it, and she could point it out. This was Sarah. If you are listening, you are watching this video, big shout outs to you, and yeah, so I am passionate, of course, about teaching Sudarshan Kriya to everyone, because It's an amazing practice, and also I'm passionate about bringing Sudarshan Kriya to other yoga teachers, yoga teachers, so that when they do the yoga teacher trainings, they do Sudarshan Kriya like we do, and then after they continue doing Sudarshan Kriya as part of their sadhana, of their practice, and not just yoga. Yoga is beautiful. In the with the Sri yoga school. It's I mean the practice, the Sri yoga class. It's amazing because it includes a little bit of everything, and the pranayamas, and especially the meditation in the end is golden. But Kriya is Kriya, Sudarshan Kriya. It's Sudarshan Kriya. So that's like the basic, for me, it's like taking a shower, it's like Sudarshan Kriya is like taking a shower, and then yoga is like putting my creams and then putting my clothes. so, so yeah, so I want I want to, as I said, I want to bring Sudarshan Kriya to everyone, even to the organizations and everything more. I want everyone to learn Kriya and to do Kriya, but especially, and especially the yoga teachers, because I'm a yoga teacher and I feel like there's something missing there. So that's my why, why I want to become Sri Yoga, Sri Yoga, Art of Living Part 1 teacher, and I am very happy about that, and I think I am going to do as well another training, since I will not do the 300 hours, I will take the time to study something else. You see, the Peter and me always go. Always there's something to do, right? So I want to do there's a training here in Switzerland I need to do in order to be recognized and to be able to work with doctors here, and so to teach yoga, and probably as well to do the Sudarshan Kriya. And it's a course. It's called Grundmedizinisches so it's a basic medicine course. It's 150 hours. So I've been already checking some dates and when I can do it, and the price and everything. And because it's studying, and movement, but not like an advanced 300 yoga teacher training, I will be doing that as well. And then most likely next year, God's willing, always under God's protection and God's willing, next year then I will do the 300 hours. And if I find myself then fit, in the meantime, I will do other yoga programs here in Switzerland. There's a very good school I go to as well, Hatha Yoga. They have for instance, the 300 hours as well, but they have in modules, so you can take different modules independently. So they're a very good school because they combine really they maintain the essence of yoga, but they also have like modern teachings. So they have like power yoga, zum Beispiel, sorry, it's German, for instance. They have power yoga, and why not do the power yoga training if I feel if my knee everything is good, and with my finger, because I need to get another surgery for my left finger, which I injured myself as well playing handball, you see. Oh my God, I have, guys, the things, I'm very flexible, my very flexible, so with my bones and everything as well, so whenever everything hits me, boom, suddenly it's just, it breaks, and my body's very fragile. I had recently a health consultation at the Dolder, because I'm a member of the Dolder, and they checked everything in my body, and they checked even my skeleton, and my skeleton is 5.6 kilos. That's like nothing. Like 5.6. Sometimes I buy mandarinas, in summer, spring, when mandarinas season starts, and it's already like 5 kilos of potatoes. So Yeah, so my bones are very very thin and very, you see, like my frame are not that big, and very gentle and very delicate. So I need to be more gentle, more, need to bring, this has to be as well with my pit, has to do with my pita and all this boom boom boom. I need to regulate that a little bit more. Yeah, yeah. So this is this was a long video, but I hope an interesting video for many of you. If you have any content that you, any ideas for content that you would like me to produce, please feel free to share those ideas with me. And if you are not following me on Instagram, I recommend you follow me on Instagram. I post there daily, and we have more than 30,000 subscribers on Instagram. So I have to have you. I hope to have you on Instagram if you are not following me, and share. And if you think that my content could be valuable for families, acquaintances, or anyone else, please share it. Okay. Thank you very much for watching this video, and see ya.